This is now the 7th year of the Thrill on the Hill FJ Rally, and in as much as it is a celebration of the Toyota FJ Cruiser, it is also about the people who coordinate, sponsor, and attend the event each year. Desert Sun Toyota has been instrumental in the creation of an event that brings Toyota owners together to share a fun, exciting experience on the trails around beautiful Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Many that attend meet people that they would never meet any other way and develop friendships that renew each year as they migrate again to Cloudcroft. As carefully crafted as FJ itself, trail runs are set up to challenge beginners as well as intermediate off-roaders and vehicle setups. No one is left behind and everyone is considered here, ensuring a great time for all. The Thrill on the Hill is a family event, and youngsters are a welcomed and cherished part of the population around the campsite. Activities are planned throughout the entire event, including live musical entertainment. And there is little shortage of things to eat, as many meals are provided and cooked on location. And the end of each day is capped with the sharing of experiences around the campfire.
Our involvement with the Thrill on the Hill has been one that we're really honored to be a part of. We've been here for 3 years. First year we came out and we're kind of blown away at the fact that the setting for the event, the setting for all the different trails, a really neat family-oriented event that we enjoy being a part of every year. With each year, it's become just better and better. The guys that put this on do a fabulous job of making sure that everybody's taken care of.
Brandon and Melinda.
Shuttlesworth.
Where are y'all from?
Oklahoma.
Is this your first time at Thrill on the Hill?
Yes, it is.
What do you look forward to most at the Thrill on the Hill?
Probably off-roading. I was hoping to go on some trails so far. Been pretty easy.
He's looking for moderate level 3s. He wants a challenge. It is amazing.
It's better than my
That's what
Land
I
Rover
found
Discovery was. It goes on the trails without braking.
Crawl control, awesome. That's a really good feature.
My name's Dave Arzeta.
Chris Mann here.
And where are you from?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Dallas.
Is this your first time at this event?
My first time, yes.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your truck.
My friends would say in way too many of my pictures. When these things came out, I fell in love with the design. I got it used and it was exactly how I would have bought it off the lot. First thing I did was start modifying it. I've set it up for kind of a combination of expedition camping and off-roading, and I love it.
Tell us about some of the modifications you've made.
Put a lift kit on it. Pretty much the entire underside of it is protected with ricochet aluminum armor, linkage armor, rear differential armor, front and rear ARB steel, bumpers. I got a winch on it. I got an onboard air compressor, an onboard refrigerator. I got the heavy duty rack, and then I've got the Toyota OEM rails.
Have you enjoyed this event so far?
It has been a blast. I've already probably exceeded my expectations in the event.
What have you learned from taking your truck off-road?
Trust the vehicle. The vehicle's more capable than you think it is. We went wheeling with a guy that was probably 20 years of experience. I saw him do things that I didn't think a vehicle could do.
What advice would you give to somebody thinking of coming to the event next year?
Just sign up. Don't think about it, just sign up. But after I do.
Most events I go to, the buggies rule. Here it looks like it's more stock vehicles. You just bumpers and tires and Under Armour. That's about it. No, I'm going to bring my truck next year.
And what model truck is that?
1985 FJ60.
It's a beautiful truck.
Tell us about it.
Well, I bought it when it was just a year old. Just had about 20,000 miles on it. It's got almost 400,000 miles on it now. I've taken it to Utah 3 times, to Canyon Range National Park, and taken it to Roundup a few times. Really, I didn't even learn how to drive it off-road until I'd owned it for over 20 years. But I've upgraded with a 5-speed, and it's got bumpers, custom bumpers, and rock sliders, and onboard air. And I don't have any lockers yet, but I'd like to put some of those in somehow. Her name's Precious.
I'm Jason DeMello. I've been coming out here for the last couple of years for this event. It's a great event. It's a great family event. I like coming out here. It's definitely worth it. People out here are great. Kind of our DeMello off-road thing. We always bring carne asada, pico de mello, and we like to serve it up. So about 60 pounds to hopefully fill some bellies.
What does DeMello sell?
Bumpers, sliders, retail suspension kits as well. Been doing it for a little over 10 years now. Started this because I wanted to go off-road and I didn't like what was out there, so I made my own stuff. And that kind of transformed into selling it and doing our own brand of off-road equipment.
So that's how you broke into manufacturing?
Correct.
As an enthusiast?
Correct.
I'm Sean Ashby.
I'm Gina Benigno.
I bought my truck back in, I think, December of 2012, and I just started going nuts with it. After I joined the forums, I started seeing what I could do with it. The most challenging experience that we had was definitely on Rattlesnake 2, or what they call I think it's Baby Rattlesnake. I think we were the first group to go up it from the Thrill on the Hill.
We were one of the first 4.
Yeah, and I was in the first like 4 or 5 trucks going up. Nathan was leading it, and of course he had no issue. He got up as usual, you know, right over everything, just with no spotters, did a great job. He was like, hey man, just take this line to the left, I'll spot you. And I ended up going to the left, and I thought, I damn near flipped the FJ. She said at one point I was on...
several points he was on 2 wheels, because he'd go like this, and then he'd rock back, and then he went back again.
One woman got some video, but I never got it from her. I loved every minute of it. I mean, that's why I bought this truck. I bought it to go off-road, and so far it's been awesome. I love it. The trail rides were probably my favorite part. The vendors and stuff too, like DeMello came out and cooked for everybody. Like, that's awesome. Where else do you see that in a community, you know? You know, you buy a pair of Levi jeans, whoever owns Levi isn't gonna come out and, you know, do a cookout in the middle of the woods for you. And for only like 95 bucks, I can't believe how much I got for that, you know? So it was definitely a worthwhile event.
My name's Miles. I am a dealer sales rep for T.O.T.H lifts out of North Glen, Colorado. We are one of the sponsors for the 2013 Thrill on the Hill, and I'm excited to be here. T.O.T.H has been one of the sponsors of Thrill on the Hill since it started. I think just talking to other enthusiasts, you know, it's when you work in the industry, you know, you work with a few people in an office, but it's great to get out there and actually meet the people that are making orders from us, and, you know, really the people that are really into doing the off-roading stuff. So it's a great time. It's a great way to spend a long weekend. You know, if you want to just get out in nature and meet a bunch of great people, it's a great way to do it.
My name is Christopher Adams. I'm originally from Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I currently reside in Truth or Consequences. This will be the 7th year I've been here, so I've been for all 7.
Tell us some things about your truck.
2007 Voodoo Blue FJ Cruise. Currently I'm running Icon suspension on it right now. I've got a 1-inch T.O.T.H body lift, running 35s on the truck with the stock steel wheels. Front bumper is All Pro, back bumper is Metal Tech. The only thing I don't have on the truck is a supercharger. I had the opportunity in 2006 to actually look at one of these when the Trails team was out testing them. I happened to see 6 of these vehicles parked in downtown Prescott, Arizona. So I went in to inquire to the group. They opened the door and let me look at one of them. It took me for a spin around the block, and that basically sold me on it.
Have you enjoyed this event?
Yes, I have. People get to know each other. Your raffles and stuff, people look forward to that. But it's the event after, when you're sitting around the campfire talking, where you get to make your friends. I like to run smaller groups just to ensure that we have a better time. My tours are usually, I take them out and I talk about the history, and we talk about Billy the Kid, the start of the Lincoln County Wars. And so it gives people an opportunity to kind of hear the truth of it. It gives me an opportunity to share what I know about the history with the people here. It's an event to go to. I enjoy the event, I enjoy meeting new people, and I look forward to next year's event.
Thomas Reyes.
Margie Reyes, baby TJ Reyes. Bridell Myers.
John Lee Myers.
And where are you from?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Is this your first time at Thrill on the Hill?
This is year number 2 for us. Yeah. Number 2 for us also. First year for little TJ.
Tell us about your trucks.
I have a 2007 TRD FJ Cruiser. It's got 3-inch suspension left from T.O.T.H, and then just the trail grappler tires on it. Nothing too crazy.
What made you choose that truck?
Always wanted one. Even when I was younger, always wanted one. I like the FJs. I think they're a little more ready to go from factory than other vehicles.
What modifications have you made to it?
I've got a 3-inch suspension lift from T.O.T.H with a 2-inch add-a-leaf in the rear, and just Sport by Innovation rock sliders, and then just the normal off-road modifications that you do. Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done.
You forgot the supercharger.
Oh, yeah, and a TRD supercharger.
How do you forget the supercharger?
You're like, come on,
Still working it in there. 2012 supercharged Toyota Tacoma.
I've kind of stopped doing modifications to the truck to work on my camping rig, so.
Well, those are really cool.
Thank you.
I just got it 2 months ago, put some sliders on it for the event, some bigger tires, headed out here.
What made you choose the FJ to begin with?
I just like the look of it. Comes with a locker. It's just trail ready. It's a no-brainer.
You did some pretty impressive things out there today for just a couple modifications. Do you think it's a very capable truck from the factory?
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of it was driver skill, some of people wouldn't have pulled that off. Don't even think you have to do things to the vehicle to get here. That's what I thought. I thought I gotta have sliders. I gotta have this, that. You don't need it. We were with a stock FJ. He went around some of the stuff I did, but he had fun. There's some situations you get in and you learn from them, and the next time you're out there, you try to put them to use. It's just a great group of people. I'll definitely be back.
So my name is Rob Doherty. Kind of from everywhere. I'm active duty military. I've been wheeling since before I was 10. Worked in 4-wheel drive shops building. My experience with Toyotas was I had a 96 Tacoma. It was built to pretty much just go up a wall, but that got wrecked one night, so I got an FJ. What I've done with the FJ has just kind of been an evolution through it. I didn't just go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff and threw it on it. Kind of evolved into seeing what I needed more of. First off was just a simple ARB bull bar, because I already had a winch and IPF lights and some other parts left over from the Tacoma, which I wanted another one, and then just a simple Walker Evans 2-inch lift, nothing crazy. From wheeling, every time I had block leave, so getting 2 weeks off, it kind of evolved into what it is now, which I still have the bull bar up front, and then suspension, I'm running a Total Chaos 2-inch long travel with Icon reservoir shocks front end, and then the rear I'm running Metal Tech long travel coils with an Icon long travel shock, 410 gears with an air locker up front. Did a tummy tuck on it, 3/16 stainless steel from the front to the back, All Pro sliders, Expedition 1 rear bumper, and then redesigned the mounting of it. Reinforce all the cross member. The roof rack, I'm just running a front runner flat rack. The entire FJ lineup, the original paint scheme, so black Line-X is on the body and white Line-X on the roof, and then silver Line-X for the grill, side view mirrors, and door handles. Pretty much all the mods that helped me get through things. Go out to Rubicon and run that. It was incredibly minimal on what I hit. Just the suspension travel alone, and then the ground clearance makes this little guy just get over everything.
What have you thought about the event so far? You met a lot of people, made some friends? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the off-road community is always a good, tight-knit group because people just want to help out. You really never have anybody that's trying to show off. It's more like, let's go have fun on a trail together. That happens more with Toyota owners, just because there's less of us. Where with smaller groups like this, everybody's a lot calmer. You can still push your truck if you want to, but you're not going to tear up the ground. And that's the good stuff, because we want to keep doing this. Just from last night, though, I think I made like 30 new friends, so it's pretty great. You don't really have to have any experience. Just bring out your truck, because there's going to be trails. Because you just don't want to go out, I heard this was good, bought $5,000 of stuff. Come out here, you can see what the FJ is capable of, because it's capable of actually a lot of stock. So if you're worried about coming out and damaging your vehicle, don't worry about it. It's a whole range of trails. So when they lay out the trails the next day, they tell you, this is easy moderate, this is moderate, this is easy, this is moderate, hard, all the way up to hard. So it's not like you're going blind on a trail, And that's the great thing, because like how I grew up wheeling, it was pretty much me. That was it. So I'd find myself on stuff just as a lone vehicle, hoping like, oh, good thing this is a Toyota and they don't break. This is a great event. Modifications now are pretty much done, because my next thing is I want to get an adventure trailer to have a little bit more cargo space. When I retire out of the military, I've been planning this trip, which I call World Trip. I take 2 years and like drive around the world. So
In your FJ?
Yeah. I'm going to start wherever I am in America and work all the way down to South America, and then I'll be cargo shipped to Australia, go across Australia, and I'll be shipped over to South Africa, go up the east side, cut across the Sahara, and then I'll go up north and then jump into Portugal, Spain, go up England, and cut from west to east across Europe, going all the way then across Russia, ending up in Japan and having it shipped to Alaska, from Alaska back down through Canada and back to the States.
Is this your daily driver?
Yeah, because as long as you can find like a good time to do your work and you have spare parts on hand, you know, I just decided to make this my daily too. Which I like because, you know, it's a challenge. I'll go from sluice box out in Rubicon and then I got to drive that thing home. I like the challenge of trying to build both, because anybody can go out and build a rock buggy, and anybody can, you know, keep a truck stock because it'll be great on the road. I think it's that getting that blend to where you can drive it across country, run a pretty hardcore trail, and then drive it back. I like that challenge.
Do you have any thoughts on the FJ potentially being discontinued in 14?
I think it's a good thing. Not because the FJ is going to go away, because I love the FJ, and if this one ever got wrecked, which hope to God it doesn't, I would get another one. But what I like about it is that it keeps that classic theme of, you know, what a 40 series was to now what the Cruiser is. You know, keeping that timeless look of it, so when it's here for only so many years and then it's gone, these things will still be out running. There's still going to be a huge aftermarket support for it, but you're not going to see like, oh, this is the second generation FJ. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just all how you look at it. But I think we all knew this going into this vehicle. Like Toyota, this was a whole prototype vehicle in 03. A lot of fan base for it, and they were like, well, you know what, let's just run it for 5-6 years. And they said that before they ever built the thing. And so now here we are from 07 to coming up on 2014. And they're pretty much sticking with what they're going to do. Like, I try to keep it as like FJ looking as possible. I don't want it with a whole bunch of stuff slammed over it. I don't like all the things that kind of take away from like what it is, just the lines of the FJ, because it is a classic design. Like this won't look old when it's old. No, I think the Cruiser is a really great vehicle, and I think a lot of people are going to really like it because they're not going to see that next year coming out. Like, oh man, I wish I had that one. You know?
Right.
You get your event shirt, you get your event hat, you get your, you know, your Thrill in the Hill band, you get, you know, 2 nights of meals, 2 nights of live entertainment, you get this campground. It's not about making money, it's about coming up here, and I enjoy it. I plan for this all year long, to come up here and meet these people and see my friends and hang out and just have a great time. I have met so many people. I've made so many friends, and relationships with businesses and vendors and sponsors and just people in general that have an interest in what we do, and we have an interest in what they do, and we bring all that together for a great weekend. When a vendor makes that investment to drive out to the event, I think it's wonderful because they find value in it. If they didn't find value in it, they wouldn't be coming back year after year to be able to spend this one-on-one time developing relationships with people, because that's what makes them want to come back and buy their product. If there's one thing that sums it up, is thank you for supporting the Thrill in the Hill, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors. The staff and everybody from the 2013 Thrill in the Hill want to thank all of you for coming. We hope you had a great time, and we want to see you back here for the 2014 Thrill in the Hill.
New friends, so it's pretty great.
So